In January 2020, ending of January, I went to bath, and after cleaning my body, my hand touched my right breast and I felt something inside, but I forgot about it. So 3 days later, I felt it again. So I called my son that he should come and have a look at something. When he came, said, "Hey, there is a lump in your breast." That is how I found that there is something there. So I went I called a herbal clinic. They said I should come. I went there for 2 months. They gave me medicine, but still it's there. So there is a nurse in my house, and I called her to come and have a look at it. And she said I should go and do mammogram. So when the results came, I showed it to her, and she said there is a doctor at Korle-Bu Hospital, a surgical doctor. So I came to see the doctor. He looked at the report and he said I have to go and do biopsy. So the day Accra was sprayed during the corona time, that was the day I went for my report from the lab at Latebi Okoshi. When I was coming in the trotro, I opened the report and I saw that they are rating carcinoma. That evening, I couldn't sleep. So the following day, I sent the report to the doctor. The doctor looked at it, and the doctor said, it's cancer, stage 2. And so I'll have to go to Korle-Bu, and he gave me a referral letter. He said I'll go through chemotherapy, surgery, radiation, and then I'll be on hormonal tablets for 5 years. So,
how did you cope emotionally when you first learned of your diagnosis?
Wow, it was not easy. The day the doctor told me that, already I've seen the report. So the following day, as I said, I sent it to the doctor, and he said it's cancer. That day I cried, and fear gripped me, because the reason why I went to the herbal, my mother, about 23 years ago, she also died of cancer, but lymphoma. And the time my mother was receiving chemotherapy, I saw what she went through. So when I went to see the doctor, and he said it's cancer, I don't know what to say, but I thought that would be the end of my life. So it was fear and anxiety. In fact, I was afraid. But through prayers, God came in through for me.
How did your family and loved ones support you through the journey?
Oh, I have such a lovely family. And I'll forever be grateful to my family. You know, as I said before, I did a herbal for about roughly 10 months. And during my herbal time, that time I didn't tell anybody from my family, only my son and 1 or 2 people. So my son called my cousin in London, Kate, and told him that this is what is happening to me. So my cousin called my auntie, her mother, told her that this is what is happening. My auntie called me. That time I was still doing herbal and alternative. So she called me and asked me, what is happening to you? And I told her. She said, have you been to Korle-Bu? I said, no. Why do I have to go to Korle-Bu? After all, your sister passed through chemotherapy, radiation, and at the end of the day, she died. So me, I'm doing herbal. She said, no, please go to Korle-Bu. I said, no. So 2020, December, the husband came down. 2 weeks or 3 weeks later, my auntie also came down purposely because of me. And she took me to where I've been going for the alternative. She went there to see what the doctor said. She said, no way, I have to go to Korle-Bu. So they have a friend in London, Dr. Che Mensa. They sent my report to him, and he said he have a friend here, Dr. Wellington. So we went to see Dr. Wellington, and he wrote a letter on my referral letter that I have to go to Korle-Bu. So, in fact, the time I was doing the herbal, I supported myself. But when I started with the when I started going to Korle-Bu, my family members, my son, my aunties, my cousins, my brothers, I mean, everybody and my loved ones, everybody supported me one way or the other, both in cash and in kind, spiritually, physically, emotionally. They encouraged me, they prayed with me, and they supported me with money throughout my treatment, from chemo to surgery and then to radiotherapy, to radiation. They supported me a lot, and I always thank them wherever I go.
How has your life changed after your treatment, and have you adopted any lifestyle changes?
Of course, my life has changed a lot, and I've adopted a new life. Right now, I'm an advocate, because during my treatment, I came with agreement with God that when He heals me, I will not hide what He has done for me. I will let the whole world know that it was God that has healed me. Whilst I was doing the treatment, listening to the doctors, at the same time too, I was praying. My family members were also praying for me. So after I finished with my radiation, I started telling people, when I'm in trotro, I'm in taxi, even when I go to the market, I see 1 or 2 or 3 women, I talk to them about breast cancer, how they should check themselves, because early detection, it saves life. And when they see, they shouldn't hide it. They should just come out so that they can treat them early. Because if you delay, you spend a lot of money. But if you see it early, you save your life, and at the same time too, although you spend money, but not much. And right now, I've changed my style of living. My food, the way I eat everything, anytime, any day. But I've changed the way I eat. Although I eat, I take in some things, but there are certain things too I don't take it in, and I exercise too a lot. And right now I can flow with everybody. I flow with everybody. So,
what advice would you give to someone currently going through breast cancer treatment?
What I would tell them is that if you have breast cancer and you are going through treatment, please try as much as possible to tell your family members, because you spend a lot of money, and just trust in God, have faith in God, because after all these things, there is hope. If you treat it early, there is hope for you. If you delay it, then it will turn into something else. You spend a lot of money. At the end of the day, you lose your life. So whilst you are doing your treatment, you are praying. Don't do one and leave one. Let the two be side by side, and everything will be fine. And God will see everyone through. And I hope and pray that everybody will come out as a survivor, as I'm here today.